anabolic chicken, you name it. Everything in moderation, that's perfectly okay. But it's very obvious the guy is morbidly obese. And so, has it not gone too far? Should the parents not be saying, we gotta cut down a little bit. Instead of 3 plates, we're gonna have 2. Instead of 5 kinds of chicken today, well, let's just have 4. And you see the excitement. He loves food so much, it sounds like Coach Greg talking about my anabolic cookbook. You know, low-calorie, delicious recipes for the big eater? Like a kid like this. And so as much as he loves to eat, he could be eating the same amount of food and then some and lose weight. Why? Because these meals, they're lower in calories, have lots of protein, and so it would allow him to eat in a calorie deficit while being full. Now, I'm not going to go so far as to say it's child abuse to not buy the book, but get the friggin' cookbook.
Greg. You know, it's been a while, manlet. How you doing? Your biggest mosquito here. You know, it's one thing to push your supplements in your cookbook on the sheep. But when there's a kid involved, that's just grimy as fuck, Greg. But wait, let me tell you why I'm making this video, Greg. You don't give a fuck about obesity in the fitness industry, mainly the world. Because if you did, most of your channel will be based around natty or not videos and what men ingest to get the physiques that they have acquired. And talk about how you can't come out for TRT and HRT because you feel like crap and blah, 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 and the doses and blah, 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 blah. Beta mentality. We call that little shillelagh mentality, Greg. You know, my kids just had their exams. They're 7 and 4 years in, to be more accurate. My kids fell well in the BI recommendation scale for their height and weight and size. Alan Roberts, who you're not that fond of. What's up, Alan? Be catching you on your live streams later, like usual. When I'm clanging and banging and making weight babies. You know the deal. Alan always stated that when a parent abuses their kids with food and they become obese and sickly, that's child abuse. Now, for some reason, Greg, in this latest video that you just did, you emphasize the word child abuse. You went into the comment section and said, "Why this is blatant child abuse?" I never heard you use that lingo. I tell you why you jumped on this obesity train. It's because it's appealing right now. It's mainstream media. You know, Tess Holiday and Lizzo were just on TV, and other people that's obese giving their opinions, and people that's making videos about them, and the obesity epidemic as a whole is getting a lot of views. The only motherfucker you remotely talk about that's fat as fuck, who had my other channel, where it wasn't him, his followers didn't like the video I did, my fitness channel, struck, is Nikocado Avocado. That fucking walrus of a fuck face. And the only reason why you talk about him is because he's a popular YouTuber. But then this kid, who's obviously obese and his parents let him eat what he wants, you try to push your subs and cookbook on him. Just like when you did that Howard Honor Fair at the Olympia and all these other guys like Ronnie Coleman trying to push your crap subs on people. And I'm going to say it again for the record, guys. As a personal trainer, supplementation has its place, but supplements don't do the work. You still have to do the work. Some subs don't do shit that they say. Greg, you said testosterone, for example. Because the shit that's supposed to be in there is not in there. It's called the placebo effect. Look this shit up. Don't waste your money on subs when you can have your energy drink, 0 sugar, because it's the caffeine that wakes you the fuck up. Fat burners don't do shit. It's caffeine, the fat burners, and a little bit of cinnamon to raise your thermal temperature to burn some calories. That's it. You just have some coffee or something and get the same fucking effect. Beta alanine is good if you're trying to overcome plateaus, to do more volume, to get the lactic acid to not burn as much. Creatine has been shown to increase the production of ATP. Adenosine triphosphates, that's the explosiveness when you lift weights. I can go on and on about particular subs. But when you rely on subs for everything just to get you motivated to do a workout, the moment you stop taking subs, the moment you lose the motivation to work out. Same with food. And I said all that because Greg is pushing his fucking cookbook, all right, full of fucking zero sweeteners, sugars, and fucking protein powders, okay, on his kid. And I stated in another video, the cookbook, because you're taking away shit that adds a lot of calories and you're combining the volume of the food to make it dense to suppress the hunger hormone ghrelin and making it protein filling will cause you to lose some weight because you're creating a calorie deficit. But you'll lose weight up to a point. Your body adapts all the time. You'll lose weight for a few weeks based on your calorie intake and based on how much you weigh. Because the body has to work hard for you to sustain that weight. And when you start cutting away at that weight, now the body got to turn to those fat stores, mainly wasted carbohydrates and food that you didn't burn off that's stored as fat in adipose tissue. It has to turn to that for energy and substance. So then when you get down to your new maintenance level, what you gonna do then? If the guy hadn't adhered to proper training, diet, and exercise, and having some willpower, having this in check, he's gonna start to regain weight on your cookbook, moron. That's why cookbooks don't work. You have to take accountability for your own actions. And until someone instilled that in him, he's going to always be a fat kid. It's sick. It's sick. You can sell yourself to blind as sheep all you want, but then a kid, that's why I put that little clip at the beginning of my video. A kid who's obviously obese and have a food addiction problem, you want to peddle your smut on that kid. The same thing will happen to Eddie Hall. He likes food. He's going to go into a deficit. He works out. He'll lean up, lose a little bit of weight. But guess what? If he doesn't get his cravings under control, if he doesn't put it up here, he's going to gain weight on your cookbook, fuckface. He's going to start to consume more calories because he done got used to eating your foods. He doesn't like them no more. So now he wants some real sugar. He wants some real shit. And guess what? He's going to put the weight right back on. It's a yo-yo diet. Y'all can get food out of this in the Food Network for free. But you have to be disciplined with how you approach and eat calories, Greg. This shit is pathetic. And you are a sad little fuck at this point. Using a child to promote your subs in your cookbook. The con is strong with you, my man. The con is very strong with you. Alan, if you see this video, man, I had to do it. The dude was trying to use your skit, man. Child abuse. Like he give a fuck about somebody being obese. Motherfucker more concerned about what a motherfucker put inside his muscle bellies. Fucking sad. Greg, you just leave the obesity train alone and let Alan and the guys that been harping about that harp about that. You just trying to jump on it to garnish views. And it didn't do too well on your channel. As a matter of fact, your last videos, how to give people fitness advice and shit like that. Let me tell you how I did in real motherfucking time. Still getting some trolls from Geekman video. I see they ain't like that. This is pathetic. That's the kid, the fat kid you roasted. You got 102,000 views. They have a choice. Don't excuse obesity. 96,000 views. Go to Chris Bumstead versus Arnold. Almost up to 200,000 views. Your leg workout didn't do shit. Talking about the female lean beef patty. Did almost 500,000. Training on steroids, 92,000. Trying to roast Steph Rossi, 131,000. Trying to make fun of Ronnie Coleman, 200,000. He did average. But still, Yo Rio took a substantial hit the moment you start trying to talk about obesity. That's not your skit, man. Stick to Natty or Knots before you fucking kill your channel. Actually, you're going to keep killing trying to promote them subs. That's what the fuck going to happen. But I had to roast you, Greg. From yours truly. You're a stupid fuck. Trying to push yourself on the kid. Boy, that's sad. That's sad. Buy your freaking cook. I wouldn't wipe my ass with your cookbook. I wouldn't wipe a camel who's been bitten by a scorpion in the desert who needs first aid or he'll die. If your cookbook could save that camel, I wouldn't give it to him. And I know that sounds fucked up, but the cookbook might kill the camel. I wouldn't even use it for first aid for the camel. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. I wouldn't wipe a diseased monkey ass with your cookbook. It ain't worth it. I give him some legit toilet paper. I gotta make a video for these virgins out there, man, that's trying to get laid. And talk about my NFL predictions. What you gonna do next, Greg, to surprise me? I'm out, guys. Peace.